Outlaw Rhyme Radio. When the steel starts screaming, you best believe it ain't oil leaking. That's blood in the gearbox. Clutch, kick, chain, snap, bones in the grind. Gears chew the weak, leave their flesh behind. Torque don't forgive, pistons don't pray. Every outlaw rider got a price to pay. My throttle's a blade, my exhaust spits hell. Transmission dripping stories no preacher can tell. You think it's grease? Nah, that's veins in the teeth of the gearbox grinding down the badge beneath. Blood in the gearbox, law in the dust. Steel in my veins and my wrath won't rust. Blood in the gearbox, rebels don't stall. Ride to the grave or burn till we brawl. Blood in the gearbox, law in the dust. Steel in my veins and my wrath won't rust. Blood in the gearbox, rebels don't stall. Ride to the grave or burn till we brawl. Calls keep turning but the chains don't lie. Every grind is a ghost, every shift is a cry. Sheriff's face pressed in the sprockets I ride. His badge bent to rust, his pride crucified. I don't need no mercy, I don't need no crown. I'm the gearbox demon when the world breaks down. Every outlaw mile leaves a trail of red. A motor that's hungry and it's fed by the dead. Blood in the gearbox, law in the dust. Steel in my veins and my wrath won't rust. Blood in the gearbox, rebels don't stall. Ride to the grave or burn till we brawl. Blood in the gearbox, law in the dust. Steel in my veins and my wrath won't rust. Blood in the gearbox, rebels don't stall. Ride to the grave or burn till we brawl. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, where every mile's a massacre. In the gear still grind for the fallen. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. No storm makes me bow, no dust makes me blind. We ride head high through hell. Dust storm spraying, screaming, but I don't bend low. Eyes full of grit, still my hate gon' glow. 1,000 sheriffs buried under desert sand, but my boots keep stomping with a rifle in hand. Ain't no prayer for the wicked, no crown on the rust. I spit in the whirlwind, no knees in the dust. Every rebel got scars, but the scars still talk. Like the ghosts in the grit when the dead still walk. No knees in the dust storm, no bow, no plea. I'll choke on the desert for the law breaks me. No knees in the dust storm, no badge, no trust. I bleed on my feet, never crawl in the dust. Storm rips skin, but it don't break bone. These outlaws ride sharp where the vultures roam. Every howl in the night is a war drum call. Every gust in the dark is a badge that falls. Ash on my tongue, but the whiskey still burns. Sheriff's cross on the road where the dirt winds turn. Law tried to blind me, but the storm ain't enough. I'll scream with the thunder, no knees in the dust. No knees in the dust storm, no bow, no plea. I'll choke on the desert for the law breaks me. No knees in the dust storm, no badge, no trust. I bleed on my feet, never crawl in the dust. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Storms don't bury rebels, they just carve our names deeper into the sand. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, where the blacktop drinks blood and rebels ride till the law can't follow. Black smoke in my lungs, fire in my veins, blood on the pavement, outlaw remains. They paved these roads with silence and lies, but I carved them red where the sheriff dies. Chains drag sparks, revolvers sing. No crown, no badge, no guide, no king. Every highway mile is a grave I own. Every dotted line's a rebel throne. Outlaws bleed blacktop, ride through the flames. Rusty to steel, but we spit their names. Outlaws bleed blacktop, cut from the scars. Die standing Dust clouds rise, the law wrote warrants, but the fire right skies. I'm a storm in denim, a curse in chrome. Every mile markers, a tombstone home. Gasoline gospel, whiskey hymn. Death don't scare wolves when the light grows dim. Steel rots slow, but my fury's fast. And the system cracks where my shadows cast. Outlaws bleed blacktop, ride through the flames. Rust eats the steel, but we spit their names. Outlaws bleed blacktop, cut from the scars. Die standing wild, never kneel behind bars. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. We don't bleed in silence. We stay in the road forever. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, where whiskey burns deeper than prayer, and rebels rise louder than flames. Ashes in my throat, bourbon in my blood, riding through the dirt where the law spill mud. Every sip's a curse, every drag's a fight. I torch my sins in the outlaw night. Rust on the steel, fire in my chest. I don't kneel for shit, I don't die like the rest. Graves ain't deep, but the bottle runs low. Still I spark flames where the shadows grow. Whiskey ashes, rebel flame. We don't burn quiet, we scream their names. Whiskey ashes, rebel flame. Lawless forever, we can't be tamed. Lungs full of smoke, heart full of hate. I danced with death, but I set the date. They prayed for peace, I poured gasoline. Lit the cross black where the badge had been. Sparks off the spurs, ghosts in the air. They can't bury fire when the fire don't care. No sermons for wolves, no hymns for chains. Just dirt, blood, smoke, and rebel flames. Whiskey ashes, rebel flames. We don't burn quiet, we scream their names. Whiskey ashes, rebel flames. Lawless forever, we can't be tamed. The Outlaw Rhyme Radio. From the ashes we spit, from the flames we live. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, where the blacktop drinks blood, and rebels ride till the law can't follow. Black smoke in my lungs, fire in my veins, blood on the pavement, outlaw remains. They paved these roads with silence and lies, but I carved them red where the sheriff dies. Chains drag sparks, revolver sing. No crown, no badge, no God, no king. Every highway mile is a grave I own. Every dotted line's a rebel throne. Outlaws bleed blacktop, ride through the flames. Rust eats the steel, but we spit them now. Outlaws bleed blacktop, cut from the scars. Die standing wild, never kneel behind bars. Hit the ground, dust clouds rise. The law wrote warrants, but the fire right skies. I'm a storm in denim, a curse in chrome. Every mile markers, a tombstone home. Gasoline gospel, whiskey hymn. Death don't scare wolves when the light grows dim. Steel rots slow, but my fury's fast, and the system cracks where my shadows cast. Outlaws bleed blacktop, ride through the flames. Rust eats the steel, but we spit the name. Outlaws bleed blacktop, cut from the scars. Die standing wild, never kneel behind bars. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. We don't bleed in silence. We stain the vocal forever. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Burn steel. Broken badges. With fire each law. And the rebels write scripture in blood. Steel ain't holy, it bends, it bleeds, badges crack quick when they choke on greed. I rode through the smoke with a hammer in hand, turned the justice halls into ash and sand. Every chain they forged, I lit with flame. Every lie they spoke, I spit their name. Their crowns rust out, their thrones collapse, while my boots stomp truth on the law's old mask. Burn steel, broken badges, law turns to dust. No oath, no flag, no court I trust. Burn steel, broken badges, outlaws creed. Bleed in the dirt, cause the fire's what we need. Burn steel, broken badges, law turns to dust. No oath, no flag, no court I trust. Burn steel, broken badges, outlaws creed. Bleed in the dirt, cause the fire's what we need. Burn steel. They thought cuffs could cage me, thought cells could win. But I'm fire in the flesh with rebellion for skin. Every sheriff star melts under my breath. Every courtroom cracks when I laugh at death. Spit on the script, they fed the sheep. I buried their order 6 coffins deep. Still can corrode, but my rage won't fade. Every badge they wear is a debt unpaid. Burn steel, broken badges, law turns to dust. No oath, no flag, no court I trust. Burn steel, broken badges, outlaws creed. Bleed in the dirt, cause the fire's what we need. Burn steel, broken badges, law turns to dust. No oath, no flag, no court I trust. Burn steel, broken badges, outlaws creed. Bleed in the dirt, cause the fire's what we need. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Steel burns, badges break. But outlaws, we ride till the smoke eats the sky. Burn steel! Burn steel! Burn steel! Burn steel! Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Chains rust, chains break, but guns, they always speak louder than law. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Chains on my wrist, but they never held tight. Every outlaw bleeds steel in the dead of night. You can cuff my hands, can't cage my fire. My trigger tongue speaks what the weak conspire. Law writes rules, I just carve them and lead. Every bar they build turns to tombstone red. Rust on the chains, powder burns on my skin. Every fight I start is a war I win. Chains break, guns speak, louder than the law. I don't kneel for no badge, I don't fear what I saw. Chains break, guns speak, silence turns to flame. They bear rebels daily, but remember hard names. Chains break, guns speak, louder than the law. I don't kneel for no badge, I don't fear what I saw. Chains break, guns speak, silence turns to flame. They bury rebels daily, but remember hard names. Sheriff's cross crack, gavel turn to dust. I put my faith only in the barrels and rust. You call it crime, I call it living free. A storm of bullets preach outlaw prophecy. Blood in the chamber, smoke in my breath. Every chain they forge is a promise of death. But I spit in their grave, carve truth with my heat. If the system don't listen, then my Glock gon' speak. Chains break, guns speak, louder than the law. I don't kneel for no badge, I don't fear what I saw. Chains break, guns speak, silence turns to flame. They bear rebels daily, but remember all names. Chains break, guns speak, louder than the law. I don't kneel for no badge, I don't fear what I saw. Chains break, guns speak, silence turns to flame. They bear rebels daily, but remember all names. Outlaw Radio, where the chains snap, and the only justice left is lead. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. We kneel for nothing, but we ride for all. Blood on my boots, rust on my blade, crossing state lines where the law gets flayed. No prayer in my lungs, just smoke and rage. I write my gospel on a shotgun page. Chains in the dirt, spurs cut deep. Rebels ride strong while the weak ones weep. Ain't no crown for a man who crawls. We kneel for nothing, but we ride for all. Kneel for nothing, ride for all. Stand like giants, watch them fall. Dust and whiskey, outlaw call. We kneel for nothing, but we ride for all. Ash in my flask, venom in my grin. Hell ain't scary when you're born in sin. Steel in my fists, truth in my scars. I torch their badges, I spit on their bars. Roads don't break us, graves don't bind. Law can't silence a rebel's mind. From the blacktop wild to the canyons crawl. We kneel for nothing, but we ride for all. Kneel for nothing, ride for all. Stand like giants, watch them fall. Dust and whiskey, outlaw call. We kneel for nothing, but we ride for all. Kneel for nothing, ride for all. Stand like giants, watch them fall. Dust and whiskey, outlaw call. We kneel for nothing, but we ride for all. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. No chains, no knees, just outlaws riding free. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Fire don't forgive, and weakness don't live. Scars on my knuckles, smoke in my throat. Riding through the flames, outlaw cutthroat. Ashes on my jacket, boots burn red. Every weak soul drops where the strong ones bled. Guns in my shadow, steel in my teeth. I spit gasoline, set the night beneath. Ain't no mercy in this rodeo pit. Fire don't forgive, it burns every misfit. Fire don't forgive the weak. It scorches the bones, leaves silence to speak. No crown, no priest, no badge in the heat. Outlaws rise where the cowards retreat. Graveyard hymns on the blacktop run. Bullets kiss flesh like a preacher's tongue. Smoke curls high from the sheriff's hat, but his law turned to ash where the rebels sat. I don't bow low, I don't bleed slow. Rust in my veins, rebellion I show. Weak men crumble when the fire gets loud, but we ride through the blaze, lawless and proud. Fire don't forgive the weak. It scorches the bones, leaves silence to speak. No crown, no priest, no badge in the heat. Outlaws rise where the cowards retreat. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. If you can't stand in the fire, you'll burn before the ride even starts. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Rust don't mean rot, and rebels don't kneel. We burn hotter than fire. I was forged in the rust, baptized in the ash. Got scars in my steel, got smoke in my breath. The law tried to bend me, the badge tried to bind, but I spit back sparks, lead the sheriff blind. Every mile's a grave, every road's a war. Boots stained blood, but I'm craving more. They think rust is weakness, they don't see the spark, cause rebels burn brighter when the night gets dark. Bustin' rebel fire, can't kill what won't expire. Ride till the sky turns black.
veins. I light matches in storms, I torch their chains. Every outlaw breath is a furnace roar. They pray for peace, we declare a war. No sermon can soothe me, no preacher can save. I'm the flame on the cross, I'm the howl from the grave. You bury the rider, but you can't bury the sound of rusting rebel fire tearing underground. Rusting rebel fire, can't kill or won't expire. Ride till the sky turns black with smoke and burning tires. Rusting rebel fire, no crown, no false messiah. We don't kneel, we strike, the outlaws never tire.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. We don't rush, we ride. And our fire don't bow to no one. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. We don't rush, we ride. And our fire don't bow to no one. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, where coffins ain't behind you, they ride right beside you. Dust in my lungs, steel on my hip, riding with death on a long night trip. Coffins don't chase, they roll in line. Shadow in the saddle, blood in the spine. I see the reaper but he nods my way. Outlaws don't pray, we fight then decay. Every mile marker is a tombstone call, but I laugh in the dark when the sirens fall. Coffins ride beside me, never in the rear. Outlaws don't fear death, we drag him near. Coffins ride beside me, I don't hide my fate. Lawless to the last breath, spitting on the gate. Whiskey on my breath, dirt in my veins, no heaven for wolves, just blacktop chains. The sheriff's ghost lurks, but I keep the lid. Coffins keep count of the blood I bleed. Rim spin slow where the grave dust lies. I grin at the coffin with the outlaw eyes. 6 feet whispers, but I ride above with the trigger for a hymn and a curse for love. Death don't chase me, he rides shotgun.